Hi, it's Gayla Nehemia, sacred erotic self-love poet, mentor, and mystic. I'm so excited to be here. As you know, I've been doing this challenge. Today is day 5 of the 21-day challenge of the intimate self-love affirmations. If you'd like to see the previous videos, I'll connect you to my YouTube channel, where I've created a playlist. So those of you who might have missed anything or just are joining right now, you can, I'm just trying to find this playlist, tap right into the playlist to access, here it is, to access these amazing videos. Oops, sorry. I'm just trying to figure out how I can share the playlist. I don't know. I'll put it later. But thank you for sharing and for just being here. You know, those of you who are just coming in, or you're going to be listening on the replay, thank you for being here. I've been hearing wonderful things from all of you about how much you love this series. So today we're actually focusing on the nose. We have done the hair, how amazing our hair is, how it opens up into the crown chakra. Our forehead was day 2 of the third eye. Our eyes was day 3, how we see the truth of our eyes, the truth of what we see, and that includes the unseen. And then we did the cheeks yesterday, which was really super fun, and we had a new moon energy update, as well as the solar eclipse. And today is the nose. Oh my gosh! You know, as I said in my post, I have all these issues with my nose. I wished it was smaller. You know, I didn't get my hi, how are you, Ravi? Nice to see you. So yeah, I wished but you know what? The nose. When I looked it up yesterday, I was amazed at so many things that our nose does. Obviously, we can breathe. Take a breath with me. Can breathe through our nose. You know, the nasal passages and the sinus actually affects our voice. So that's amazing just to know. There was more. I can't remember all of them, but there were so many different things that the nose does. It cleanses, it humidifies, it emits pheromones. So the person that you love or you're looking for, hi, Tamara, good morning. Thank you, Ravi, Tamara, for joining. And so there's so many things that the nose does. And if you don't have it yet, have something with you, because we're going to do some smell. We're going to do a little stuff with smell, and there's some more that we're going to do soon. So I'll just keep you curious. But if you don't have anything with you, like essential oils or something like that, please get one, because we're going to have some fun with this. So I like to do a little bit of movement before we begin, you know, just to release. So I will get up. And I don't have any music at the moment because they're copyrighted. We can just dance a little bit, you know, let go, just shake it out. You know, we can move just go from the top, our head to open up, our foreheads, our eyes, our cheeks, and then our nose, you know, like just shake it all out, you know, really give it a good shake. We're opening up to all these light codes. Let them come in. Let yourself be free. You know what? It doesn't matter who's watching. It doesn't matter what's going on. Let it just go out of you. Let the stresses of the day go out. You know, even do some stretching. Oh, yeah, that feels good. Just really stretch it out. The back, we haven't done the back yet, but, you know, that's our chakras. And we did a little bit with the third eye, but you know, we're getting there. So I hope you enjoyed the stretching and the movement. You know, just really do that every day. I find that I can't sit for too long. I need to actually move. It's really very helpful to me. So let's do a little bit of breathing. You might know this breathing exercise. I'm glad all of you are joining. Thank you for joining. Hello, thanks for joining, Sushil. So we're going to just take, you can do with whatever fingers you have. So yeah, just take a breath in. I'm going to use my thumb and this finger. So we're going to breathe from one nostril to another. So we'll just do 10 of these and 10. So do and do it any way you want to. So I'm going to breathe in and breathe out from the other nostril. So you're going to breathe in from now the right, breathe out from the left. I kind of lost count. I don't remember how many I did, but try to do 10. Very, very good way to get more oxygen. As we said, our nose allows us, and, you know, it really cleanses. There's, you know, there's, we have hair in our nose, so that it also just takes out any kind of dust or anything else. So it's like very, very important, the nose. I want to, before we do the affirmations, if you have something to smell, I'd love for you to smell it. I have this, it's lavender. I got it from the US. It's an essential oil. So I'm just going to, it's really strong. It's like, it's really, really nice. So, I mean, it just is amazing. Like, so just take a whiff of whatever you have next to you and just smell it. And, you know, if you want to put it on you, it just is very, very calming. Lavender, and I love the smell. So I'd love for you to just, you know, smell whatever you have. I also brought in some fresh basil from outside. I have a basil plant. So I think it's called tulsi in Hindi or something. So I'm going to smell this. It smells so, so amazing. Yeah, it's just like aromatic. I love spices. I love when I cook to smell, you know, I'm always using my sense of smell. It's absolutely like, you know, just the human body, I think, is absolutely an amazement in and of itself. It's a miracle. So I'm gonna cut it because I just like, I love this smell. I also love coriander, another thing. Oh my God, it's just, it's intense. You know, it's also very, I was gonna use fruit, very erotic. You know, smell is erotic. I can get high on this. It's so intense. You know, and so the pheromones, like when you're with someone who you love or you're like really attracted to them, they let off pheromones, you know, and I'm sure you know about that, you know, and there was something else I learned. I think it's vaso. I don't remember. It's in the notes, but there's just an amazing, like another piece, organ that we have that's connected to the nose. And it really connects us to our partners, like, you know, in terms of sexuality. And, you know, so it's just like, I was just like kind of, whoa, like that. I never thought about it that way. But yeah, I do like love the smell, you know, like something that your partner's wearing, or you might have it because they left it with you or something like that in your house or whatever. And it just smells really good. You're like, wow, it just it really smells good. Like, you know, whatever, their cologne, or it's just their own smell. You know, we all have a smell. So that's also really intense. I don't know if you can hear this, but I'm going to try to share this with you. I'm not sure how long I can actually share it because it is copyrighted, but I will try. Let's see here. I'm going to play this. Let me know if you hear anything. Do you guys hear anything? Can you tell me if you hear anything? Anyway, I don't know if you heard that, but what is beautiful, I was looking up about smell and music. And what came up was Mum and Kronos Quartet Smell Memory. And I think that's amazing. I'll put it in the link here. Those of you who are watching in YouTube can probably see this. I don't know if you could see it if you're in Facebook, but I'll put it in after. And there's, you know, how we actually remember. Smell evokes memories to us. Maybe not in this current life, maybe in a past life. And we just like, oh my God, we just have this smell. My son has a very keen sense of smell. Like he can smell things, that are like far away. Like and he likes food that's very aromatic, So it's amazing because I actually didn't used to use a lot of Indian spices in my food before we went to India. And when he got there, he was just like intense. The smells were amazing for him. The food tasted so good. He just loved that. So there's a memory he had, and I had never actually done it in my house. So he hadn't actually been exposed to all of those spices until we got there. So I think it's actually a memory from maybe me, passing on to him. And I also want to share something before we go into the affirmations. I want to thank Eve. Eve has been watching on Eve Lovestar, who follows me in another social platform and also on Facebook. She's been watching in YouTube, and she just mentioned something really amazing from yesterday's live. She was saying how, trauma's passed down to our generations, and also the light as blessings. And I think I really wanted to share that because that's so true. The more we do this inner work, it's passing down into our children, into generations, into future generations, our children's children, the people that we meet, it's transmitting. Especially after this 12/12 portal and yesterday new moon, and now we're going into the winter solstice. Like, oh my gosh, 12/21, like all of these things, all of this light is coming in. And the more that we do the inner work and we're allowing ourselves to receive it through our sense of smell, through our eyes, through the feelings in our cheeks, through our third eye, through the crown in our heads, like, oh my goodness, it's all of ourselves, through our bodies, there's wisdom in our bodies. And the more that we allow ourselves to receive this wisdom, it's just intense. I forgot to do this. So this is the YouTube link that is for the smell memory. It's a quartet. And it was just very interesting about smell memory. So I'll just write it in the comments. There is such a thing as smell memory. And some of you might know it already. And that was it just kind of made sense to me. Of course, there's smell memory. When I cook food that reminds me of my parents or my mom, like it brings back so many like wonderful memories of when she used to cook for me. And I tell stories to the children. They're like, oh my gosh, she's no longer alive. But they're like, wow, I get a sense of it, a taste of it with you. So there's definitely smell memory. And also with our partners, maybe we're remembering something. Maybe we've met them in a past life and there's like a memory, and that it's like, oh yeah, I love that smell, or I love the smell of jasmine too. There's something that evokes a lot of sweetness to me. And so I'm just like inviting you into smell memory of, it can also be that this could be good and it can be bad, but whatever comes up, if it's something to be released, let it go and allow yourself to truly receive what that is. And then if it's something good, like surround yourself with it, because that's very comforting to you. So and if anything's coming up for you guys, like let me know. This is an open forum. The affirmations that I wrote today were: I love my amazing nose. And I'll write this down in a minute. I trust my smell memory. I trust where my nose leads me. So I love that because I'm going to write these down now, because the more that we focus in on what each part of the wisdom of each part of our body, it can evoke something for us. For me, I've just been doing this challenge. I'm feeling so much more empowered, and I'm really just trusting my own intuitive guidance as I'm doing it. I don't give too much thought to it. I'm more of like in the present. That's kind of how I am. I know what I'm doing over the 21 days, but every day it's just whatever is coming into me, and that's what I'm sharing. And I really like doing it that way. I love my amazing nose. Those of you, I think you should be doing this with me. So I wanted to just share, if you're watching, please do it. Like, get something to smell, say the affirmations. I love my amazing nose. Say it out loud. Don't be afraid. There's nothing wrong. You are an amazing being of light, and you get to affirm yourself every single day. I trust my smell memory is another one. I trust where my nose leads me. So Tamira has something. Hold on, let me just write this down. I trust where my nose leads me. So this is the last one, and I want to say what Tamira wrote. So those were the 3 affirmations. And Tamira said, I think my sense of smell is opening a little more while I'm meditating. I get a smell of sweet fragrances. That's beautiful. Yeah, and explore what those fragrances are. That could also lead you to where you, maybe a past life or even your current, like something that's coming up. That's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. Someone told me, like, in one of my past lives, I was in biblical times, so I grew up in New York. My parents are from South Asia, but I am now here in Israel. So who would have ever thought? I never thought I'd be here when I was younger. So here I am. But there is a memory. I do feel very, very comfortable here. So there is definitely a memory that's here that brought me here. And I think I want to just share that I allowed all of my senses to bring me here. Even my very challenging time when I had to make the decision to come here, I just, connected to my own wisdom, and I allowed the divine to help me to make it happen. Let's see, anything else? So I wanted to share that we're going to be doing a meditation now. If anybody has anything else to share, please do. We're going to be doing a meditation. And I'm going to just use this. I bought the singing bowl in India. And we're going to start. And we're just going to set about 2 minutes. And I'd like to just focus on one of the affirmations, anyone that makes sense to you. I trust where my nose leads me, or I trust my smell memory. I think it's a nice one because Tamira just said that. So I trust my smell memory, or I love my amazing nose. Any of those, just focus on it. We'll be quiet. And I will just do this. I've been practicing. I haven't been using it for a while. So I'm going to do this and to just begin. So I want you to finish up. So I'd like you to finish up, and I'd just like to know if anything came up for you. I was just really getting into the smells, and I was seeing lots of fruits and, just how luscious they are. And just actually was remembering the the beautiful basil that I had opened. So if any of you want to share what you were feeling or what came up for you, please share. I actually have very, very beautiful memories of smell. And I really enjoy, just smell and just how luscious it is. And we're going to move into the mouth and the throat. So we're going to focus on the mouth tomorrow, and then the throat the next day. I know they're connected, so I'm probably going to talk a little bit about both in the next couple of days. But that is just super exciting to me. So I would just like to say that smell evokes beautiful memories for me. Beautiful memories. And I wanted to just share what's coming up for you, if anything's coming up. What does smell do for you? And, do you smell with your entire body? We have that sense of smell coming from our nose, but, it's actually you allow that oxygen, that smell to go into your body, and it becomes a very intimate experience. When you eat, right? We're going to go into this tomorrow with eating. Actually bring something with you to eat. we're gonna do something with food tomorrow. So it just could become an amazing experience. That's where we're like, oh my God, I just had this amazing cake, or oh my God, I had this chocolate that just was out of this world. It's opening up something inside of you. Smell does the exact same thing for me as well. It's just it's almost like I'm eating, it's just it's that can be that good. So if you are into that too, I definitely like you to share. Tamara says something here. I had a smell of cinnamon, but then the smell of dirt. Okay. But dirt can also be very fresh. I love the smell of cinnamon. I love cinnamon. And I also love the smell of the dirt, after a rain. And sometimes I'm on the ground in the summer, and I sometimes, I don't smell it, but I'm just near it. And especially when it's wet, it just feels really good. It smells really good. It makes me feel good by just smelling it. So, and I like to also play with when I'm planting or something. That was also a nice experience with my hands. So I love that, I love the contrast, and I love the possibilities with that. So thank you for sharing. If anybody else would like to share, please do. If this is resonating with you and you'd like to know more about me, go to gilanehemia.com. It's all the information that I have about my different programs, and more about me and my free resources. And you could schedule a 15-minute chat with me. I'd be more than happy to get to know you a little bit better if I don't already know you. And if you're interested to go a little bit deeper, I do have a writing course. It's a 1-month writing course. And I have many other programs. I have a group program and a personal mentoring. So please check my website to see if any of this would resonate with you. We are now in a very, very special time when we're opening up to so much. We're receiving everything as well. So this is a time to receive and to allow ourselves to stretch into who we are desiring to be. And so if opportunities are coming your way, or you're desiring something and you're just not sure how to do it, take that leap of faith. That's exactly what I did. If you didn't listen to Lisa Magdalena yesterday, my interview with her, she was one of my first coaches. And it was really a stretch for me to say, figure out how my financial situations would work with her. But everything just worked out beautifully. And I have to say, it was because I allowed myself to, and she's also offering an amazing program for 60% off. So definitely go to that video and check it out in her group program, and see what's resonating with you. If I'm resonating with you, look at what I have to offer, give me a call, talk to me, and I have various ways to connect, and let's see what we can do together. Because this is a time to become together interdependent, so that we can all become the way showers that we are desiring to be, and totally live in our power. I'm feeling all the strength and sovereignty right now. So if you're feeling that too, please let me know. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so glad and grateful that all of you have come. I really am. From my heart to yours, I feel very, very honored the comments, the things that I've been hearing, as well as your presence. Is just your comments, Tamira. Thank you for sharing. Those of you who joined, thank you so much for being here. You make this world a better place. Your presence and your soul on this planet makes the planet so much richer and more pleasant place to live. So thank you for being here. So I want to wish you a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday, and stay tuned for tomorrow. We're going to do the mouth and bring something that you really like to eat, and let's have a really kind of special sensory experience tomorrow. So I'm excited. I hope you are too. And I'll see you again tomorrow, 5 o'clock Israel time, 10 a.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Australia, and all the time zones in between. So again, see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow will be day 6. And you can see all of the videos in YouTube. They go straight into YouTube after I do the recording. And it's also in Facebook. So thank you. Namaste and Shanti Shalom. Have a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday.